here because I need to go to the safe to get the armor and the weapons for the Mechanist. It's not World War Jerome Oswald, it's World War Mechanist. I just yelled at my housemate for not flushing the fucking toilet. I mean, I did not mean to I'm sorry for raising my voice at him, but he needs to, like, learn how to flush and not fucking, let somebody else flush the toilet for him. He's a grown-ass man. And he should not fucking be pissing and not flushing the fucking toilet and leaving me to fucking do it. I don't mean to raise my voice, but he needs to fucking learn. I did not, like, scream at him, but I did fucking say something to him. Because if I would have screamed at him, my fucking staff would have been really pissed off. I don't want them getting pissed off at me. I want them to know that I'm not going to cover for him anymore because he thinks he can fucking get away with it. I've tried to be nice. I've tried to be understanding. But sometimes you just have to say enough is enough. Like this fucking gaming world that apparently Oswald lives in. Enough is enough. I'm sick and tired of being with the fucking Minutemen. I'm sick and tired of fucking walking around in their shadow without having a fucking single fucking henchman or henchwoman by my side. And that's another reason why I have Kate, X688, and Porter Gage. I want this guy. Ah, fuck, I'll take you instead. Yes, Kate, you go back to the mate. I'm not trying to fucking yell at him, I'm not trying to fucking scream at him, but he needs to fucking learn that these people are here to help him. And he fucking acts like a fucking 2-year-old fucking child. I mean, I used to do that when I was like 10, but I don't do that shit anymore because I kept getting yelled at for it. I mean, I know where he's coming from, but at the same time, I am sick and fucking tired of fucking covering for him. He needs to fucking learn how to stop being a fucking dick. And learn how to fucking clean up after himself. And this whole fucking trial thing with my relative, it's not the fucking people, it's not the fucking perpetrators, it's the fucking government that we fucking live with. A illustrious, uncaring, unforgiving government that think they can fucking tell my brother how to fucking live his fucking life and tell him how to fucking do this and then fucking do that. I mean, yeah, the guy made a fucking mistake, but you're making him look like he's a fucking insane fucking person. He's not. He's not very bright, but he's still my fucking brother. I mean, I love him with all my heart, but he could be a fucking idiot sometimes. I love my family. I love my father and I love my brother. I love my girlfriend. I'm sick and tired of these people are treating my family like we're a bunch of fucking garbage. We're not gonna fucking take it anymore. We're gonna fucking rise up one day and we're gonna fucking kick their fucking asses because that's what this fucking country is coming to. We are going to have another civil war because this fucking government is not fucking the way it should be. It's fucking corrupt.
Hey there.
And it's fucking not well. Deal game.
Who will I be facing? Just a fool. Easy pickings. Right up my line. Go get him.
I'm sick and fucking tired of these people treating my family like we're fucking career criminals. We are not career criminals. We are human beings with feelings and emotions, and we are being oppressed by a corrupt fucking system that is now designed to keep us down and shit. I am not gonna fucking stand by and let these people treat my brother like he's a career criminal. My brother has objections with the so-called New World Order, whatever the fuck it's called. And I have to object too. I'm going to help him in the best way I can. I'm not going to reveal exactly what happened or what I plan on doing, but I'm going to fucking help him in any way I fucking can. Where the fuck is my lawyer? Where the fuck was my fucking lawyer when I lost my fucking gun rights? I had a fucking public defender because my mom couldn't spare a fucking lawyer because she couldn't fucking use her fucking money for a lawyer. No, she used her fucking money on drugs, and I'm glad I fucking beat her in the fucking skull with a fucking hammer. That fucking cunt fucking deserved what she got. She was abusive, drug abusing cunt. I'm glad I fucking beat her in the fucking head. I'm glad I kicked that fucking cat in the face. I'm glad I fucking nearly drowned a fucking small fucking dog. I'm fucking proud of my work. I am fucking proud of the fucking things that I did because I was punishing them for the horrible things that they were doing. You're probably wondering, what about the cat and dog? Well, the cat fucking snarled at my brother's dog, and the dog tried to fucking take a piss in my room. Not the same dog, the small dog. Small dog tried to take a piss in my room at my friend's house. So yeah, I fucking dunked his ass in a fucking body of water. Do I regret it? No, I don't. I don't fucking regret that at all. I regret nothing. I don't fucking care what anybody has to fucking say about it. I did what I had to do to fucking survive. Whether if it takes me to fucking jail. And I really don't fucking give a shit if I do go back to fucking jail. Want me back in jail? Oh fucking well. But I'm not gonna let this fucking corrupt system tell me how to fucking live my fucking life. Soon as everything's right again, I am going back to my Krampus-like ways. People are probably wondering, Damian Manson, you are a fucking monster for attacking your mother, a cat, and a fucking small dog. Maybe I am one. I really don't give a rat's ass anymore. I did what I did to fucking punish them. I punished them for things that they did. I feel like that maybe I could be fucking Krampus's long-lost son or some shit because I'm full of vengeance. Even in video games, I'm full of fucking vengeance. I've been full of fucking vengeance since I was fucking 5 years old. I didn't want to fucking walk away from my fucking problems. I wanted to fucking face them head on. Like a fucking warrior.
Hey, Nisha.
You look like you could use something to do. And I got just the thing.
People, you want to fucking yell at me for being a fucking asshole. I don't fucking care what anybody has to fucking say.
I think it's about time we made things more interesting for the operators. They've made a friend of an old acquaintance that I let live a while back. I think I regret that decision now, if you know what I mean.
Who are we talking about here?
Some worthless local writers.
I think I'm gonna enjoy that.
That's what I like to hear.
Everybody wants to fucking yell at me for my fucking mother's untimely fucking suicide.
I'm not sure what's
I fucking had nothing to fucking do with that. That was done by her own fucking hand. I did not drive her to suicide. She drove herself to suicide. Because she was a fucking drug addict and she couldn't fucking get money to support her fucking addiction. So she fucking ended her own life. And everybody wants to fucking look at me like I'm the fucking asshole. I am innocent. Everybody wants to fucking believe that I'm a fucking supervillain. I see myself as a superhero but with no mask. I mean, yeah, you can probably count the fucking Batman costume. I'm not gonna go in my fucking Batman costume and beat up a fucking bank robber. I wish I could be a real-life superhero and punish the wicked. To me, it's about punishing, not justice. I'm all about vengeance, not justice. That is my problem. I cannot be a real-life superhero because I am full of vengeance. I want to kick the living piss out of people who fucking do wrong. Like the fucking dog, for example. And I'll give you the dog's name. His name was fucking Snowball. He tried to urinate in my room while I had the fucking door open. I walked in, he fucking had a diaper on, thank God. I walked in there, his leg was lifted up, trying to piss on something in the fucking room. I fucking launched myself at him. I took him for a walk and dunked him in the fucking lake. Do I regret what I did? No, I did not, because he was being punished. He was being punished for something bad that he did. He thought he was gonna fucking get away with it. I just made sure that he wasn't gonna fucking get away with it. I did what I did to punish him and to teach him a lesson. Phoenix Jones, if he ever watches these videos, he would never recruit me for the Rain City superhero movement. He wasn't about vengeance, he was about justice. I'm not about justice, I am about vengeance. I am about wrath. I'm wrath and vengeance. I don't reward, I take, and I punish. In case of you people are fucking wondering, what kind of a fucking asshole am I? Fucking think. I mean, for fuck's sake, I mean, you be the fucking judge of that. Am I a fucking asshole or am I a fucking good person? You fucking make that fucking assumption. I don't give a flying fuck anymore. You want to call me a fucking devil? Call me the devil. You want to call me God? Call me God. You want to call me the Messiah? Call me the Messiah. You want to call me an asshole? Call me an asshole. I punish. I don't reward. I punish. I'm just like Krampus. Even if he ever was real, I punish. Just like Krampus would. Doesn't matter if it's animal or human, I will punish and teach that person or animal a serious lesson about life. Everybody wants to call me the fucking asshole. Well, you need to understand where I come from. I mean, see the world from my point of view. Walk around in my shoes for a change of the things I did and the things I've done and the things I wanted to do to somebody and the things I wanted to do to this girl or that person or that child or whatever. Judge the lies you live in. I am not a killer. I am no killer. I punish the wicked. I punish those who also misbehave. I am not God. I did not make myself this way, but I am who I am. Those of you that want me to connect with my audience, here I am trying to connect with my audience. And I've told you some pretty fucked up things that I've done in my life. I'm not afraid of what people might say. I really don't fucking care. I don't care what the group home has to say. I don't care what anybody else has to say about it. This is me. This is my fucking story that I'm telling you. My mother was a dysfunctional mother. She was a fucking alcoholic, a fucking drug addict, a fucking beater and abuser. I used to go to school with fucking black eyes. And don't tell me you never fucking seen it, because it didn't happen when I was in fucking high school. It happened years and years and years and years and years ago. And everybody wants to fucking lie about my fucking case, tell me I'm a fucking piece of shit, I'm a fucking jerk off, a fucking whatever the fuck you want to call me. Why can't some of you people see the world through my eyes, walk in my fucking shoes for a change, and then make your judgment? What would you do if you were in a situation where you had to literally defend yourself from an abusive mother? I did what I did to punish her, not to kill. I don't care if she's my fucking mother. I don't care if she fucking gave birth to me. God could have also shat me out of his fucking asshole any fucking given day. Judge yourselves. And nobody's fucking perfect. I mean, nobody's fucking perfect. Nobody's perfect. Everybody makes mistakes, including me. Including your loving God. He makes mistakes too. I know he has. I know he has. My mother was a mistake. My father was a blessing. My mother was a mistake. You guys wanted to connect with me, and here I am. And I know that what I tell you today is not going to be of any liking. Joyful Leader, if you ever watched this, I'm sorry you had to hear this, but you guys wanted to, somebody wanted me to connect with my audience, and this is the best way I can do it. I know my story isn't really good, but this is my story, and people that want to hear it can hear it. But then I got people that want to fucking judge me for the horrible things I've done. These people need to learn how it is to walk in my footsteps. These people need to know what it was like in my world. My mother was a fucking redneck fucking white supremacist who fucking drank a lot, she fucking smoked a lot of pot, and fucking did all kinds of fucking drugs to get her fucking high. And she would sell her ass to pay for those drugs. You don't have to be sorry. You don't have to feel guilty. You don't have to feel sorry for me. I'm just telling you what I know. If you had a mother like mine, what the fuck would you have done? Would you punish her for the horrible things she did to you? Or would you just let her walk all over you like fucking most women do? No offense to all women, but there are women out there that fucking walk all over men, treat them like fucking garbage, expect fucking gifts, and then they turn around and call them rapists and stalkers just to get them in trouble. It's not me, it's the fucked up world we live in. I am not God or the devil. The God and the devil, they are God and devil. I am not God nor the devil. I'm just a human being who made a fuck ton of mistakes growing up. Vance Sunderland was a fucking poor choice in friend. He was a poor choice of a friend. And it was my mistake for making him my friend. That was a mistake I made. Everybody makes mistakes. There is no reason to fucking judge me. Regardless of what anybody says. I don't care what you gotta say in the comments or whatever. You wanna call me an asshole in the fucking comments, go right ahead. I'm not gonna fucking lose sleep over it. The only thing I lose sleep to is drinking a shit ton of fucking soda before bedtime. That's the only thing that causes me to lose sleep. And that has happened. Nothing else has made that happen. While drinking too much soda before bed. Then I can't fucking sleep. Or going on my phone before going to bed, because my fucking phone keeps me awake. Nothing else keeps me awake at night. Except for those two things. I am better, stronger, and possibly smarter than all these haters that I have. People want my fucking autograph. They are guaranteed to ask me for my private information. I am not giving them jack fucking shit. They can fucking suck my little dick.
The key is sitting on following the rules when you have to and break it. That business you wanted handled? It's handled. That already. Add this to your cast. Back might need you for something else. What do you say? I'm here to help. All right then. One of mine's got domesticated by some clock and abandoned the pack. Must have forgot it. We're packmates for life. One way or another. I want you to call her. Sneak up on her or beat her into submission. Either way, should be able to slap it on her fuss. Who am I up against? A nobody. Should be easy for you. Sounds fun. That's what I like to hear.
These children that come at you with guns and knives, they are the people that were bred by a corrupt system, whether it be government or parents. The fucking scum of the earth that walk the earth today. They are the way they are because of poor parenting or poor government laws. People want to blame me for the fucking things that happen in their fucking lives, or the things I've said on fucking YouTube. Yes, I have said some remarkably fucking strange and bizarre things on YouTube, but I've never, ever in my life killed someone. I have beaten people up, yes, but I never actually killed anyone. Because I punish. I don't fucking... Because I punish. I don't reward. And I'm never, ever about justice at all. I am about vengeance. Hey, Joyful Leader, I'm sorry for the things I'm saying, but I don't have anything nice to say on this video right now, so I want to apologize in advance. But yes, I will admit, I have said some remarkably dumb, bizarre, and strange things on this channel, but I can promise you there is nobody getting hurt, nobody's getting attacked, and I'm not attacking myself at all. I have done some pretty bad things growing up, but I'm not like that anymore. Yes, I have done some bad in my life, but you gotta remember, I am not a man about justice. I was about vengeance and wrath growing up. And I am sorry for telling you all this, but you guys gotta know the truth. I've been trying to tell the truth for years now, maybe 3 years now. And then there's people that want to ignore my words as if I'm some kind of crazy crackpot. I mean, call me a crackpot all you want, but it's not going to change anything. Joyful Leader, thank you so much for watching the video. I must apologize in advance for some of the horrible things I may say in this video. But Freezing Point Series wanted me to connect with my fans and my audience. And the best thing I can do is tell you guys my story, but you're not going to like what I have to hear. So if you don't want to hear what I have to say, you don't have to keep watching the video. If you do want to hear it, I'll tell you what I can, but I'm not going to get into all... Hold on a second, let Nisha talk for a second.
Whatever I can do to help.
That easy, huh? One of the outposts is having some trouble. They ran out of supplies. But I happen to know the perfect place to get them restocked.
Who am I up against?
Super mutants. Fun, right?
My kind of work.
I figured you might be into that.
Okay, now that that's over with, what was I saying? I don't know. Yes, I have said some remarkably strange and bizarre things on YouTube, but I gotta promise you this, nobody's getting attacked and nobody's getting hurt. Yes, I have practiced witchcraft, but I'm not gonna discuss exactly what I did because I don't know what I want to believe in right now. I'm still deciding between Levian Satanism and Christianity. I I don't know what I want right now, is what I'm trying to say. I don't know what faith I want to belong to. And I don't want to, like, scare anyone with my words, but I'm trying to be honest with you guys as possible. I've done a lot of bad in my life, and I don't want people to judge me for the horrible things I've done in my life. I mean, people are going to judge me anyway, regardless, but I'm trying to be truthful about it. I don't regret hitting my mother, but she had it coming. I'm not going to say, I already said what I did on earlier today, but she was a drug addict. She was abusive. She was physically and verbally abusive, and she wonders why I'm the way I am. And she doesn't know a thing because she's always high on drugs. My mother was not a good person at all. I used to go to school with fucking black eyes. I'm not trying to upset anyone. I'm not trying to get people to feel sorry for me. I'm just trying to tell the truth. And I know what I have to say is not gonna fucking be good or happy or whatever. I am sorry for everything that I'm saying, but I'm trying to be honest. And I do love you guys. I love the fact that you guys love my videos, watch my videos. I appreciate your guys' company. But the things I'm going to say in this video are not going to be very good at all. So I want you guys to be prepared before anything else goes on. Yes, I have attacked my mother. But I don't want that to... That's going to follow me around for the rest of my life. Regardless of where I live. Whether it be Florida or Georgia or whatever. That's going to follow me for the rest of my life. I'm happy with the job I have now. And yes, even though I have allergies, I'm still going to have to go to work tomorrow because I need the fucking money. And on top of that, I just got this job, so I cannot take a day off. I need the fucking money. Please do not hate me. Please don't get mad. But I'm trying to be as honest as possible. Yes, I've done horrible. But I never was about justice. I was about vengeance growing up. I was about wrath. And I thought that getting payback on my mother would have helped, but all it did was put me in jail. I mean, I can't say I'm not proud because I don't regret beating my mother because she was a very mean and very controlling woman. I know it's gonna make me sound like a fucking asshole, but I have to be honest with you guys. And I am sorry for the words that I'm telling you right now. But there is a lot I need to correct. I'm not talking about getting vengeance on the world or anything like that, but I've done a lot. Miss me? I am so sorry you had to hear all that bad stuff, Joyful Leader. I'm doing okay. I just felt like I had to tell the truth about a couple things. I'm really... Whoa.
Your property at Mason and Uniontown now. Get going.
One moment, please. I am really sorry I told you guys all that. There's nothing wrong with me at all. I mean, the mad cosplayer, yes, he's supposed to be a freaking madman, but I was just telling my story, basically. I'm not trying to upset anybody. I'm not trying to scare anybody. I'm not trying to piss anybody off. But I was just telling my story, really. Don't get upset.
So quiet.
You guys are the reason Bloodfinger, the channel Bloodfinger is, I want to say the word thriving. And I appreciate every single one of you for watching. Yes, I say a lot of crazy, strange, and bizarre things on here. But there's nothing to be worried about. I'm okay. My, I guess you can call them accomplices, okay? And by accomplice, I don't mean like in a criminal way. I mean like helpers. Kind of like Krampus has helpers, Santa has helpers. I know they're fictional, but I have helpers. I don't know why I call them accomplices. They're more like helpers. And I'm glad that you guys like my videos. I'm sorry for all the crazy shit I said earlier today. If you guys can like dismiss the stuff I said in the beginning, I am really sorry. But I gotta tell you the truth, I'm not gonna like give you guys a comforting lie. I'm giving you guys the full truth, no matter how bad or good it is. Because you guys deserve to know who the hell you're watching, you know? And I am stuffy. I have allergies, so there's that too. I'm so sorry, Joyful Leader. I'm really sorry for all the information that I gave you earlier. I promise you guys that I'm not like that vengeful, wrathful person anymore. I'm just an entertainer for YouTube now. And also I'm working 2 jobs, so I may not be able to do videos all the time. But when I can get to it, I will get to it. Now I'm gonna shut the hell up about my life and let you guys enjoy the Mechanist fuck shit up in the Commonwealth. Let me try doing my own version of the Mechanist's voice. I am the Mechanist. And I am here. Oh, fuck. I am the Mechanist. I am here. As a raider.
There you are, you little bastard.
Give me all your caps. I must apologize again, Joyfully. You guys did not do anything wrong. It's me. It's me who... Well, I said some pretty... Whoa! Let's get out of there before the car explodes. I mean, let's get out of here before the fucking car explodes. I understand a lot of things I say can be very concerning. I'm very, very sorry you guys had to hear all that. I just had to tell you guys the truth. I'm really sorry for making you guys more concerned about me. I'm really, really sorry. But I have this, you know, this heavy weight on my chest that I'm trying to get rid of. And talking about it makes me feel better. But then it comes back, and then it comes back, and then it comes back, and then it comes back. I mean, I talk about my therapist. I talked about this stuff with my therapist, but only she can do so much because she's a therapist. I'm not going to mention any names because of privacy reasons. No offense intended. But I just felt like I had to get this weight lifted off my chest. I'm really, really sorry for the horrible things I said on here today. I've done some bad things in my life is what I was trying to talk about earlier, and I am sorry for some of the things, but at the same time I felt like I was, I don't want to say the Punisher because that would not sound right, but I'm not doing that thing, I'm not doing those things anymore. I'm a better person than that, and I'm gonna stop talking about it because I don't want you guys getting even more concerned than you already are now. So I'm just gonna shut the heck up, and I'm gonna continue playing the Mechanist. Sorry, everybody. Sorry, everybody. Thank you, Joyful Leader. I really appreciate your company. You and everybody else are so good to me, and thank you for helping my channel thrive. I don't know that I said that correctly, but thank you so much for your patience and you guys making my channel thrive. I am the Mechanist, and I will have order in the Commonwealth.
Find anything useful?
Okay, the thing about the Minutemen, let me explain something about the Minutemen. They made me do all those missions by myself, even though they had the flare gun, but half of the time I was doing those missions by myself. So when I joined up with the Raider gangs in the in-game, everything just clicked and felt better. It felt like I was actually a part of something bigger than what the Minutemen were doing. The Minutemen, no offense intended to those who like the Minutemen, but the Minutemen was not what I was looking for, to be honest with you guys. The Minutemen, yes, they do good for the Commonwealth, but the mission stopped right after the main mission was already done and over with. Well, for me, for my game at least. And I had the vent earlier, guys. I just can't keep this weight on my soul anymore. I don't know if soul's the right word. Thank you guys for listening. I'm sorry that I don't always have good things to say on YouTube, and that's why I have to apologize ahead of time, because a lot of things I say on here is not really things you would hear in a video. I feel you, Joyful Leader. I think that they should have done more with the Minutemen. That was kind of why I joined up with the Raiders, because they have things for you to do. I kind of feel guilty I did not get to save the operators for the second time, but the Pack and the Disciples, it's like I finally have power over the Commonwealth. And these small, like, side missions that the Raiders have put me on, make me feel like I'm some kind of crime fighter or something. Even though I'm not really fighting crime, I'm actually, like, hurting good NPCs instead of bad NPCs. I say the word NPC because if I say people are going. If I say the word people think I'm actually doing something wrong in real life. That's not what's going on. When I say NPCs, I mean in the game, not in real life. So when I'm playing for the Raiders, they have me target, go after good NPCs, and that can be a little frustrating for some people.
Chalk another one up to the... Well,
Let them speak
I was gonna say good
for a
guy,
minute.
but you know what I mean.
See, people? That right there is how it's done.
Joyful Leader, thank you so much for liking my videos. I'm sorry you got caught up in that
Don't suppose you want
speech about this and that. I'll try not to do it again, but if I do it again, you're more than welcome to click out the video anytime.
Sure.
That'd be
Good. All I got on hand are pups. I need someone I can trust on this. There's someone who needs to be put in their place. By which I mean, here in Yucatan, licking my toes. I want you to collar him, sneak up on him, or beat him into submission.
When they tell me to put collars on people, I feel like I'm arresting somebody. Like a police officer or something.
Who are we talking about here?
Just some raider shit stains.
Sign me up.
I was hoping you'd say that.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, it's supposed to end the thing. Oh dear. I want to do more missions for you guys, but for some reason this particular game for the PS4 that I'm playing on the PS4 won't let me play more than 4 missions for the Raider gangs. I know it doesn't make sense, but that's how it is for the PS4 because I got so many mods downloaded. It's not funny. But I downloaded the mods so I have plenty of ammunition and plenty of weapons. Because all of the shopkeepers in Diamond City and Good Neighbor are basically dead. So that's why I had the cheat room open for business. And it's free weapons, free clothes, free anything. So if you download it for your game, it's pretty good. I know I shouldn't be apologizing all the time, but I have to, like, once again, apologize for the horrible speech about my past. I'm not trying to scare anybody, I'm just trying to tell you guys the truth about me. I'm sorry if I scared some of you, I'm sorry if I concerned some of you. None of you guys should have stuck around to hear that, but I had to talk about it. I'm sorry, but I had to get it out of there. Get it out of my system. Not let go of the Raiders, but like have the Mechanist here clock off for the day. But I'm gonna go after the Raiders one more time. Well, the local Raiders of the Commonwealth one more time, and I'm gonna turn back into Jerome Oswald, and then either make some more soda or pick up my paycheck from the overboss's trunk. Either way, I still think that Fallout 4 is a well put together. Is a well put together game. The Minutemen should have been done. I agree with you, Joyful Leader. The Minutemen should have been more in the game. They should have had more missions for the Minutemen in the game. But after the main missions, they stopped the missions, and that's not good, in my opinion. They should have done more with the Minutemen, yes. But they didn't. You become the overboss of the Raider gangs. It's like a whole new world. Whole new world. And with the Mechanist costume, I can actually feel like I'm actually doing something for the Commonwealth. It's not very good, but I'm like the Darth Vader of the Commonwealth. That was a reference to Star Wars.
I got something else.
My parents were big Star Wars fans. Well, my father anyway.
I think you're confusing me with someone who gives a shit.
Maybe you should think about who you're talking to next time.
I had to reject her mission because I can only do like 4 at a time, because if I do more than 4, my game is going to glitch and shut off on me. I can't stop apologizing. I just feel so guilty for giving you guys all that information. I just feel so guilty. I don't mean to upset or make anybody concerned, but I lost a lot of friends because of the concerning things I was saying on YouTube, and I do apologize for everything that I said. But I just had to come out, and let me read this real quick, Joyful Leader.
I'd love to see the look on Coulter's face after what you've done.
Yes, they should. They should add more factions in these games, not just NCR, not just the Institute, not just the Brotherhood of Steel, but they should add more factions to the game. When I first joined the Minutemen, I wasn't wearing my Silver Shroud costume because I did not have the mods downloaded. I could not, like, level up early, could not get any ammunition for the stupid silver submachine gun. What I was able to do actually was use a baton, a security baton in the game, and that was not fun. That did not make me feel like a hero. And then at one point I downloaded the Silver Shroud layer for the game, but that just turned into a complete mistake. Like I said, everybody makes mistakes. And the Silver Shroud layer was in fact one of those mistakes, because the costume wound up disappearing from the mannequins. Like, all the mannequins in the layers disappeared. I could not get back to the costume. So that's why I have the display at the Red Rocket truck stop. The display I have in the, obviously the Red Rocket truck stop, but in the garage of the Red Rocket truck stop. Now, I'm going to do one more Mechanist mission. I call these missions the Mechanist missions. And then I'm going to turn them back into Jerome Oswald, the CEO of Nuka Corporation. Maybe I'll make sodas for the marketers. But they get plenty of Nuka-Cola, like, all the time, so I don't really see the point in doing that anymore. It's not that I don't want to do it, it's just that I don't really know, what else to do in the game other than these missions. There's also the Institute missions. But those are not really that exciting like the Raider missions are. Like, when I'm playing as a Mechanist for these Raider missions, I feel like I'm actually doing something for the Commonwealth, even though it's a poor choice of faction. But I chose the Raiders because they paid more than the stupid Minutemen. The Minutemen were paying like shitty frickin' caps to get your balls blown off or something like that. No offense intended to anyone who's played the game, but if you know what I'm talking about, you know what I mean. I mean, they pay like crappy fucking money just to fucking save a kidnapped settler. You have the choice of either paying the ransom, or you have the choice of rescuing them at whatever hideout the Raiders have them at. But as a Raider, you are the one kidnapping settlers and putting bomb collars on them like the fucking pizza bomb mystery. I'm sorry, I should not have brought that up. Multiple alter egos, just the Minutemen, I'm sorry, not the Minutemen, the Silver Shroud and the Mechanist. The ego of the Mechanist is my favorite, to be honest with you guys. The Silver Shroud was like a disguise I wore to like hide my true identity from being like when I was the Silver Shroud, I would have somebody else dressed up like the Mechanist. But in order to do that, you gotta have the cheat rooms in order to get a copy of the costume from the cheat room. Of course, people are upset that my character's still alive. I mean, what the heck do these Raiders think was gonna happen when they come across the Mechanist?
Get moving.
I'm gonna stop talking about my personal life for a couple of videos because the things I'm talking about is gonna concern a lot of people, and I completely understand that none of you may want to watch my videos because of what I said earlier, but I was pissed, and I was just venting. I wasn't pissed off at anyone in particular. I was just pissed off that my brother is having a hard time with his legal issues. I cannot talk about what they are or describe what's going on because it's all over the news and I don't want to be implicated by the press, is what I'm trying to say. It's nothing personal against you guys. It's nothing that you guys did, but I have people on the internet that want to see me fall or get hurt or have something bad happen to me, so I have to like keep my privacy personal and private, and I must apologize again. It's nothing you guys did, it's that I have a lot of enemies on the internet and I don't want anyone else getting implicated in my brother's case. But I will say that I will act as a character witness, but that is all I can do for my brother at this point. That's all I can say and do, really. So far the game has not glitched because of the multiple mission thing. Well, the multiple, like, I did like 5 missions out of the 4. I'm gonna stop talking about my personal stuff because I don't want people getting even more concerned with me. Sorry everyone. And I must apologize again for giving out my personal story out again. I know I should have. You are right, Joyful Leader. You are very right. I should save those topics for future videos, but I don't want people getting too concerned with my story. I mean, yes, I've done some pretty strange things in my life, but I'm not going to turn into somebody like, I don't want to give an example of a real person, but I was going to say like Darth Vader, for example. I'm not going to give any real examples, and I'll explain why. Because Darth Vader had a very tragic upbringing, and he turned into the person he was because he lost his, I think it was his wife he lost, and then he thought his children, both of his children were dead, but they actually survived from the incident. And if I was in Darth Vader's shoes, I would have been pissed off too. I'm not saying I'm going to go out and do something bad. I'm just saying if I was in Darth Vader's shoes, I would have probably done the same thing. I would have probably been like, if I can't be happy, nobody can. But I'm not going to actually do that in real life. I'm trying to make a point, but I'm fucking up, and I am sorry. I'm not saying I'm going to go out and do bad things. I'm not saying that at all. What I'm trying to say is that if I was in his shoes, I would have probably reacted the same way he did, is what I'm trying to say. And I was a bit upset earlier. I was talking about people walking in my shoes for a change, to see what, you know, what I did and what I went through and whatnot. But I don't want to bring that up again because I don't want people getting too concerned with me. I understand a lot of things I say can be concerning. I can scare people by accident, and I'm not trying to. It's not a prank. It's my life. And when it comes to pranks, I don't call them pranks. I call it jugglerism. You're just like, you walk up to somebody, you put your hands up in a spooky way, you go rawr, or you go boo, and then you walk away. You don't harass them, you don't touch them, you just do your thing, then you walk away. You don't like follow them all over the fucking con.
I think I'm gonna pass on that.
I'll root around for some other jerk off around my area.
Mason, you're a good raider, but I don't need your backlash. Sorry, Joyful Leader, I wasn't talking about you. I was talking about Mason, because when he doesn't get what he wants, he turns into a whatever you want to call it. But to be honest, I really appreciate all of you guys for watching my videos. It really makes my channel thrive, and I appreciate all of you liking my videos and subscribing. I'm not always in the best of moods, so I must apologize in advance whenever I'm in a bad mood, but I do appreciate everything you guys you're doing, like supporting me and supporting my decisions. I want to connect with my fans and audience, but not all my topics are in good terms, I want to say, because some of the topics I discuss can be a little bit strange, weird, or very concerning. I don't want people to get the wrong idea, but sometimes I'm in a bad mood. It's nobody did anything wrong. It's me.
If you ain't standing out, you ain't worth looking at.
I mean, what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna take the Mechanist back to his lair. I'm gonna take him out of the costume, put the weapons away, and then we're gonna I never played Fallout 76. I've heard some pretty strange and bizarre rumors about Fallout 76. I never played Fallout 76. I went to go try it, and I went to the GameStop here in town, and it was taken off of the shelves. Like, it wasn't available anymore. They took the game off of the gaming shelves, and I was like, what? I'm like, for freaking what? And the gamer cashier explained to me that people were getting their stuff taken after when they've been killed and blah blah blah, so I don't play 76. The costumes or the outfits you get in 76 are not really like that good in my opinion. I mean, I want the Pint-Sized Slasher to come back. I want the Ant Agonizer to come back. I want the Mechanist to not only come back in Part 5, but I want the Silver Shroud to come back. I want Grognak to come back. I want the Ant Agonizer to come back. I want, you know, I want the Chinese stealth armor to come back into this game. That's what I want to come back. I mean, have you seen the clown costume in 76? It makes you look like fucking John Wayne Gacy. No offense intended to anyone who's played that. But the clown costume in 76 makes you look like fucking Gacy. And I don't mean that to insult anyone. I mean that to try to, like, get away from the fucking, That's actually disappointing to hear. I'm sorry. Yes, the Mothman thing was pretty cool, but like I said, I never actually played Fallout 76. I mean, Fallout 4 is my all-time favorite because it's offline, and I can basically do whatever the heck I want in Fallout 4.
Ready to head back out?
Ready.
Good. Then let's get moving.
I should have never brought up Gacy. I am so sorry. I watched too many crime shows a couple days ago. I am so sorry I brought that up. I'll never bring that up ever again, I promise. I'm really sorry you guys heard that. You guys should not have to hear that shit. I'm really sorry about the clown outfit. I'm really sorry you guys heard that. I will never bring that up ever again, I promise. And if I do, I stand corrected. But what I'm trying to get at is, I want the pint-sized slasher to come back. I want the Silver Shroud to return. I want the Ant Agonizer to come back. Oh, okay. Sorry I keep bringing up true crime stuff. It's not a thing I normally do, but I don't know why I do it. I really don't. And I must apologize again. I'm not going to bring up any more true crime stuff on this channel. If I do, I stand corrected. But what I will say about the Mechanist is, he's more fun than the Silver Shroud. The Silver Shroud is like justice for all, and he's wrath, and he's like all like justice stuff, you know, like he wants, yes, the pint-sized slasher, I want him to come back for the future Fallout games. That was the best fucking mask Damian Manson, well, the Damian Manson in the I created for Fallout 3, his name was Damian Manson as well. I had him wear the pint-sized slasher mask with the kitchen knife, and I had him obviously slash NPCs. The pint-sized slasher should come back in future Fallout games. I don't know why he isn't. And the pint-sized slasher can be used for good reasons, but they have to have a faction worthy enough for that. I mean, when I play as a Mechanist, I'm like, well, hypothetically speaking, pure supervillain, like Green Goblin supervillain, or Scarecrow supervillain. I got Kate coming back into the picture because I can't, like, tell the robot to go home because they wind up following you anyway, so I have to switch to another companion to I have to change companions because I can't keep the robots around when I'm not the Mechanist. Even though there's a lot of them on the Mechanist Lair and the Red Rocket Truck Stop. I don't know why it's called the Red Rocket Truck Stop. It sounds so inappropriate, but I don't know. It could be just me thinking that way, but in my opinion, the Red Rocket doesn't sound like correct, if you know what I'm trying to say. Like, I think they should have changed the name to that place. I call it the Oswald Compound instead of the Red Rocket Truck Stop. I call it the Oswald Compound because my character Jerome Oswald is in fact a Oswald, and I made him a blood relative to my Skyrim character just named Oswald, which is just one name. I know they're in two different universes, but I wanted my Skyrim character to be blood related to Jerome Oswald. And yes, I do mean by blood. Even though Oswald adopted his children, he's more like the grandfather to Jerome Oswald. If he was alive in this time, he'd be like millions of years old because he's a vampire. I'm gonna pick up my character's paycheck at the overboss's trunk, but you gotta keep weapons on you at all times because you never know what could happen. I mean, nothing really happens in Nuka World, but I'm just saying that you're in a world full of cutthroats, so it's best to have weapons nearby. I mean, if this is real, I would probably have weapons nearby just in case. I think someone's calling me. Can you please excuse me for a second after I head over to the overboss's trunk? Yes. I like the two of them to be connected by blood. Because I wanted to create something I called the Oswald Dynasty of Emperors, which is supposed to mean they're homemade royalty. What I mean by homemade royalty is that they're both leaders of multiple factions. They're both like wannabe kings or wannabe emperors. When I say Dynasty of Emperors, I mean like they're wannabe emperors. Like Jerome Oswald, when he's in charge of the disciples and the pack, he's basically a obviously he's a supervillain, a crime lord. But Oswald is a vigilante who dresses up as a nightingale and fights crime in a hood and cape. I'm sorry guys, I gotta get going real quick. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. There was a bit of a mix-up, but everything's okay now, and I'm gonna head over to the Safari area to create my highly advanced versions of obviously Nuka-Cola, because my character is basically the new leader of Nuka World, which also makes him the leader of the Nuka-Cola Corporation. And Nuka-Cola is actually my character's favorite beverage. I mean, you know, it'll rot your character's teeth out or something, but I never really actually seen that on Jerome, so he should be okay. I think it's other characters that have problems with Nuka-Cola, I guess. When it comes to video game lore, I like the story of the pint-sized slasher. I like the Silver Shroud. I like the Mechanist. The pint-sized slasher should make a comeback in part 5, if they do make a part 5. I also heard they're making a TV show now too. Excuse me for the neck cracking. This might take a little while, so please bear with me, everyone, because going to Cappy's treehouse is a pain in the balls. And by pain in the balls, I mean you'll probably see it real quick. That is. It's hard to really locate them. Like this right here. I'm at a dead end. Nuka-Cola bottle and hat. Cool. In my game I have the Cappy glasses. I heard there might be a TV show. I'm not 100% sure if that's true or not, but that was what I heard on social media. I think it was like a fan-made thing or something. I could be wrong. The last time I heard, I thought it was like fan-made. Nuka Cooler kind of looks like Mountain Dew, so I tend to make that a lot. And by Mountain Dew, I mean like the real-life Mountain Dew that we have in our world. But in the Fallout world, we have Nuka Cola Cooler. There's also Nuka Punch, which is like a red cherry beverage-ish kind of drink. I like making those two. I like making both of those a lot because they remind me of Mountain Dew Cherry and regular Mountain Dew. I don't have Nuka Cola Punch, but Nuka Cola with N-E-W is also good to make because that has cherry in it. I don't have Nuka Punch. It's back at the Grandchester Mystery Mansion, but I don't feel like going there today because I got a lot on my mind and I need to talk to my therapist on Monday about some things that I personally have been a little concerned with, but it's nothing you guys should be worried about. I'm just gonna talk to the therapist about some dreams I had over the past couple days. Cool. I tend to have my character dressed in like a suit and tie because I want him to look like a professional businessman. Even though he's basically the leader of a underground organization, I still have this in-game fantasy of him being a crime lord, kind of like Kingpin. I mean, look at this view. I mean, if this was real, would you like to see this view too? I take pictures, but I don't have memory on my phone. I mean, just look at this view. Let me do this real quick. I mean, look at this view. You see Fizz Top Mountain over there. You got, I think, either the bottling plant over there, and then you got Kitty Kingdom over there. Yeah, I did, actually. I did. I made a boatload of soda. Let me see how many I made. Dirty Wasteland of 25. Let's see what we got here. Oh, holy crow. 148 Nuka-Cola. 69 Nuka Cooler. I think that's it. I got a bunch of robot repair kits just in case if I need to fix my robots. Deathclaw Omelet. Yes, they do look really cool. If my father was around, he would love to see this view too. He apparently, he would have loved to play this game if he ever had the chance. I wanted to play the game with him, but he was always busy doing something. I should not have brought that up. My apologies, everyone. I don't mean to bring up sad stuff while playing a video game. I know I do that a lot. I'm gonna head out of here back to the Commonwealth. Because I think I might use these Nuka-Colas for myself. Actually, maybe I should have gone to Nuka-Town Market first. Too late now. I'm heading back to the truck stop. Unfortunately, when you work for the Raiders, Diamond City gets, I want to say the word nuked, but I don't think nuke is the right word. I'd say like in-game massacred, I want to say, because when I brought my robots with me to attack settlers for the Raider gangs, my robots always went after the NPCs in the game, including the butcher, the chef, the robot chef, and the clothing manufacturer. But that's why we have Sanctuary Hills now, and I'll explain when I get there. The Vault-Tec representative is also there. I have him selling weapons, I think. Yeah, he's selling weapons now. Trying to crack my neck. My father liked video games, yes, but when he was around in his time, they had Nintendo, Super Nintendo, they had the Nintendo gaming consoles. My dad had that Super Mario game and the Duck Hunt game. But he didn't have anything like we have now. He was, he loved video games, yes. And oh my J word, C word, sorry Jesus, there's a lot of people here.
Hey, now that you're back here in Sanctuary, how would you like a job?
You know what? Since we talked, I'm feeling swell. Run by ghouls? Isn't that here in Sanctuary? Prepared for the future. Yeah.
Just looking to trade a little.
Okay, I can't sell the Coke. I mean the Nuka-Cola, excuse me. I'm not gonna trade with him. Sorry for the belching. I also have to pass wind too. Sorry for telling you ahead of time, but I had to do it. Okay, I don't have to go past wind. Sorry for telling you that. I don't know why I told you guys that. I'm really did not mean to do that. I just want people to be prepared. So when they hear in the background, it's me. I should keep my mouth shut about that. Sorry. Yeah, I said Coke. There should be a place to rest my character's head, if I'm not mistaken. Waiting till morning to go to the shops, homemade shops, and then we'll see from there.
You have a good sleep. I know I did.
Oh, sorry. Sorry again.
You know what? Since we talked, I'm feeling swell. Look at the two of us, here in Sanctuary, prepared for the future.
I'm looking for weapons.
So like I was saying earlier, you can purchase. I can now purchase weapons from Sanctuary Hills, but I could not do that while they're under the control of the Raiders. Mainly because I had them attack Sanctuary Hills in my previous saved mission level. Um,
Mama Murphy's as good as her word, kid. No more cows, and no more sight either.
What's good today?
I didn't want her killing herself on that crap she was taking. An ending? Not really. When you join up with the Raiders, the work is constantly coming back and coming back and coming back and coming back. There basically is no ending to the game. Oh. When you join the Raiders, the work continues. If you talk to Mason, Nisha, or Mags and William, they have continual missions for the Raiders. I mean, I decided to join up with the Raiders because the Minuteman missions stop after you beat the main game. Hold on a second.
I just need to trade gear with you. Let's trade some things.
Sure thing.
They need my help, but I don't know how to do it.
Need to get back to Diamond City one of these days. Biggest town I ever saw.
Hope you ain't one of them synths here to spy on me.
I just want to trade a few things.
Okay.
Can't remember the last time I had clean fingernails.
Excuse me.
Me,
How are things going?
nothing really. Pretty quiet.
Yes, it's the Nuka DLC. Where you join the Raiders. It's the Nuka Will DLC. If you choose to become the Mechanist, that is the Automaton or Automatron DLC, and the Far Harbor DLC, you can become a synth. But I have not done that because I had my character use the mysterious serum. I have it in my inventory too. This stuff right here is supposed to make you young, like forever. I know it took 3, but I feel like it might have some potential, I guess. Gonna head over to the truck stop now. Oh. Oh, this guy's a raider too. Oh. I mean, it's your game. You can do whatever you want in the game. You don't have to join the Raiders. You could just kill them off. But I chose to join up with the Raiders because they had more caps. I know it's a dirty way of working, but I wanted the caps to keep on flowing even though I have mods downloaded. I still wanted to join them because the Minutemen mission stopped, and when the Minutemen mission stopped, that was basically the end of the Minutemen, so I joined up with the Raiders. And you become their boss, basically. Here's the Silver Shroud armor and weapons that I brought for the, they are pretty fun, to be honest. Even though some of the victims don't really put up a fight, it's still a fun way to, play the game if you're interested in joining the Raiders. But if you don't want to join them, you don't have to join them. I'm just saying they're a better choice than Minutemen, because their missions are continual. I'm not going to say the word continuously, because it's continuously, I don't know how to pronounce, I don't know, not pronounce it, I know how to pronounce it, it's just I don't know how to, like, say it. But the Raider missions are continual. When you go back to the leaders of the gangs that you work for, that work for you, they put you on side missions to join up with the Raiders. And after you join with the Raiders, it's like, yeah, Joyful Leader, it's, I call this the Silver Shroud layer. I used to have the regular Shroud mod layer put into the game, but then the mannequins kept disappearing. So I put my Silver Shroud armor on this mannequin. Silver machine gun there. Recon calibrated powerful sniper rifle here. Security baton. This is a powerful cheat 44 pistol that can kill any prey. This is just a Deathclaw gauntlet. This is a shock baton, another submachine gun, another sniper rifle with bladed knuckles. And I think this might be one of the first 10mm pistols I picked up in the game, if I'm not mistaken. The Silver Shroud costume is pretty cool, but it's nothing like the Mechanist. The Mechanist actually covers his face, which is a cool costume to have. But like I said earlier, I would like to see the Pint Fight Smash to come back. I'd like to see the Agonizer come back. All those other guys. This is the only armor I have for the Brotherhood of Steel, but I took that when I left the Brotherhood of Steel, so I can obviously fight them. Mine too, Joyful Leader. But the cryolators for the Mechanist persona only, because that's like a strong like rifle. This is a beer dispensing robot.
Care to wet your whistle? Or do you require a laugh?
I'll take a beer.
Cold and refreshing.
I had a table and chair set up here too. Kenny? Kent Conley, you mean? Kent Conley, he will like upgrade your Silver Shroud costume, but other than that, that's basically it for the Silver Shroud quest after you rescue him. I was unable to rescue him in my PS4, but I didn't want to start the game all over again to save him. In the PS4 version, he tragically was cut short of his life because I was not able to convince Sinjin, I think his name was Sinjin, to give up Kent Connolly. He basically did kill him, and I was too late to save him. It was my fault. I wasn't like totally prepared for the stuff that happened. Oh crap. Alright, Joyful Leader. I'm gonna do like one mission for the Institute, then I'm gonna head back to the Commonwealth. But first I gotta have Kate here put on her uniform.
Hey.
What is it?
Excuse
Sure,
me.
be glad to take. I mean, hold some stuff for you.
Hey.
Point out what you need and I'll get right on it.
Excuse me. Excuse me. I decided to team up with the Institute to have my character spend time with his biological blood. I know it doesn't seem like something
Greetings, sir.
that a Brotherhood of Steel agent would do, but I was kind of sucked into the Institute, basically. Sorry if you heard that.
From what I hear, that rogue scent at Libertalia, real menace. Glad it's back where it belongs.
So it wasn't Dr. Benet helping the synths after all. Dr. Ao had me convinced.
Hey.
Got another report of an abducted synth. Any chance you could look into it?
Of course.
Great. I'll be ready to send that courser when you return.
Horrors. That's my alarm going off.
already been discovered. Shit.
Fuck disappeared. Water whip off.
Think you can hide?
Hello, Joyful Eater. Glad to see you back.
How was that? Yes! Right!
Okay, I need to be closer range. Huh, I must have put the sniper rifle away by accident. Oops. In case you missed it, I got Kate dressed up like the Mechanist while I dressed up like the Silver Shroud. Just to keep things interesting with the people we're versing in the game, obviously. And yes, my nose is stuffy now because I have allergies and I cannot believe I left a sniper rifle back at the house. Such a moron.
Stop right there.
John Wick. I wish I saw that movie. It looked pretty interesting.
Please help me.
The Institute sent me. Take this transmitter and they'll send a courser to pick you up.
I look forward to returning to my duties.
The drugs I take for evidence. Like I said, I wish I could see it, but I wanted to watch it, but I don't know what the heck happened. I wanted to see it, but I never got to see it. Helmeted cage armor. Sorry, Kate, but you're too late. We gotta head back. I should watch it. It looks pretty interesting. I also want to see the new Flash movie coming out, too. I want to see Michael Keaton come back as Batman. In fact, the Silver Shroud is basically like a parody or tribute to Batman and Dick Tracy. And the Shadow, by the way. It does look good. I wanted to see Michael Keaton. Excuse me. I wanted to see Michael Keaton come back as Batman. It's kind of a bit of a shame that he didn't come back as Batman until possibly maybe like a decade or two later. Excuse me. It was really sad that he left the project before it was even finished. And they had Val Kilmer take over for him. Excuse me, then George Clooney. In my personal opinion, I thought Michael Keaton was a better Batman than Val and George, because they were just basically imitating Michael Keaton.
I've heard stories. The surface sure sounds scary.
Scan it.
Unit X688 speaks highly of your combat skills.
Nice work bringing that.
Guess we
rogue
all
scent.
underestimated Lean Benet. I admit it. He got the better of us.
I delivered the transmitter.
Good. I'll send a courser when I can. I guess those raiders didn't know what hit them.
So, what's my payment?
Here, take a few more of these. If you happen to use them against more of those raiders,
I did not mean to
certainly
make her do
won't
that.
complain. The raiders are a constant threat to our scavenging operations. Unfortunately, more synths are likely to be captured. If you want to continue helping us out, check back with me and I'll let you know if we need another rescue.
I did not mean to press the reward button. That was a mistake on my part. Again.
Operating at full capacity.
Reporting status. All functions normal.
Father has done remarkable things. He could not exist were it not for him.
Sounds like those raiders that they were talking about fight again.
sure do miss you when you leave, Dad. But it's always great when you come back.
Hey, Sean.
Hey, Dad, can you do something for me? Next time you're above ground, can you look for something? I want to try building some new stuff. I can really use an old telephone. They got all sorts of neat parts in them. I want to try and make something. For you.
Sure thing, Sean.
Thanks, Dad.
What's new, kid?
Did you find what I needed?
Yep, got it right here.
Oh, come on. No, you don't. Be serious. Tell me when you get one. For real.
Now let me just head over to the cheat room and pick up that telephone he needs. I apologize for this. Excuse me. I guess I am gassy today. Sorry about that, everyone. But I am sick and a little under the weather today. But I shouldn't be because I have work tomorrow. I gotta leave for work at 2, then I come back home at 8. Yeah, I got spring allergies, bud. I hope you don't mind me calling you bud. I hope that's okay. Keys. Miscellaneous.
Feeling this. Nostalgic or something. Could always get some caps for that.
Yep. I like the cheat room. It's very useful in my personal opinion. I think it's better than the Shroud Layer mod or the Jetpack mod. The cheat room is my favorite. Well, mainly because I'm with the Raider gangs. I did not want to stay with the Minutemen because I thought their missions, well, they stopped after the main game was completed in my game. I don't know how it is for everybody else's game. And they paid crappy caps, and I personally like the Raider missions better because they pay more caps for the character. And they're also attacking my settlements too, so that's something else too. I know it happens to me. I don't know how it works, to be honest with you guys. They stopped for my game for some reason. For my my PS4 and my Xbox version. I wish there was another way, but I don't see another way, and I thought the Raider missions were, I thought the Raiders were better. I know they do, like, shady work, but my favorite companion used to be Piper, now it's Kate and Porter Gage. I call them my Mechanist accomplices because they too also don the Mechanist persona. Like when I'm not the Mechanist, they take on the role for the Mechanist. Not always, no. When I played on my Xbox Series X, the missions, the Raider, sorry, not the Raider missions. Hold on a second. See how Kate has the Mechanist armor on right now? She'll carry on the persona while I dress up as somebody else, or sometimes it's a robot disguise or the Silver Shroud disguise. I got Kate dressing up as the Mechanist. But back to what I was saying about the Minutemen. In my game, the missions just stopped, like, including Radio Freedom too. Like, they just, like, ended, basically, and I didn't feel like I had any other choice but to join the Raiders so that the missions would keep going and I could get caps. But normally they won't, like, the settlers that you kidnap for the Raiders don't fight back, so I'm not saying I'm gonna counter or anything, but if you want them to fight back, you either have to, like, hit them or throw, like, hallucinogenic grenades at them, and then they'll fight you back. I know it's a cowardly and dumb move, but I thought I had no other choice but to join the Raiders. In my opinion, I know that missions don't stop for every game out there, but for some reason my Minutemen mission stopped completely. So that was why I joined the Raiders. I'm sorry to do this, but I'm going to end the video now. You guys have a fun day.